Hey, thank you for joining us today on The Next Tech for the rest of us. Today we actually have something special. I'm here with Suzanne De Silva, Director of Product for Samsung. As many of you know, you guys have a pre-order that opened today for the S6 and the S6 Edge?
Tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. I'm
yes.
ahead of myself by then.
You are.
Okay.
Just go to samsung.com/GS6.
And so what are you showing off today? What do we have?
Well, in my hand right here, I've got the Galaxy S6 Edge. It's the world's first dual edge device.
Okay.
In your hand, you've got the Galaxy S6 right there. Some of the cool features of this device, the Edge device, are you've got your Edge notifications, which keeps you in close contact with the information streams that matter to you most. So I've got my news. I don't have any email yet, but if I did, it would show up there. And of course, it gets you to your 5 or so contacts that matter to you most.
Now, with the Edge, because this is the first edge-to-edge display that kind of really goes off kind of like an infinity pool on both sides, when the Edge notifications light up, does that help you with battery power because you're not actually lighting up the whole screen?
Correct, it does. So, you know, people turn on their phones to check out the time of the device, when you could just simply check out the time of the device by waving on the Edge.
And by doing that, you're actually going to get a phone that's going to last you longer throughout the day if you're a constant notification checker?
Absolutely. And the other power management features that we've packed into the device also help.
Okay, and so what else differentiates the Edge from the standard Galaxy S6 if people are looking to figure out which one they're going to purchase?
Yeah, so there's the quick contacts. So I've programmed into the side of my display my 5 most important contacts. So one of the cool features is if I'm in a meeting, I could have my phone face down.
Okay.
And if someone calls me, it will light up the display and the color that I've coded for that person will light up. And I can simply press on the heart rate sensor to respond. So think of it, you're in a meeting with your, you know, it's a high-powered meeting. You know, you want to know the difference between if it's your mother calling or your boss. So you know if you should step out. So.
And I have teenage children, so if they're getting a call from somebody and I'm scolding them at that moment, they can see that, oh, they're getting an important call from a friend without lifting up the phone and making me angry.
There you go.
Okay, all right. And so now you guys have gone with some design changes on the S6 from the S5. Can you speak to those? What's different in terms of the build quality of the hardware on these devices?
So, you know, with this device, we went back to basics, right? The project was codenamed Project Zero, and that's because we wanted to kind of step back, think about the things that customers love about our devices, think about the things that they wanted us to improve upon, and that's exactly what we've done. So the device features an aluminum, it's actually aircraft grade aluminum on it, and this is Gorilla Glass 4 that encapsulates the metal plating. It has an iridescence to it. It's absolutely beautiful, but at the same time durable. And
now one of the things that I know some people really loved or some people had some irritation from was the fingerprint sensor rather on the Note 4 and the S5. Even though it was actually one of the best implementations I thought of the biometric sensors, because the ones on laptops, I'm sorry guys, they're horrible, but the one on the S5 and the Note 4 was actually not bad. Still, it had some false swipes. You guys have improved the fingerprint sensors on these devices?
Absolutely. So the refinement that we've made is it's now a touch-type fingerprint sensor.
Wow, that's fast.
So it's way better for one-handed operation.
When I swipe my Note 4, it's like 4 or 5 times sometimes. I have to. So that's actually pretty
one-handed operation is something that we've thought a lot about, and it also goes into deep as the camera. So I just double tap on the home screen, I'm already in the camera.
Now, can you do that again? Because one of the issues I know people often talk about with Android phones is how much slower the camera is to launch than some of the competitors with the letter I in front of it. But this one actually, that's really fast.
So this is my power down screen. I'm going to double click, boom, camera.
And now from when the screen is awake, how quickly does that launch into the camera?
Oh, here we go. Let's try that. Oh, when the screen is awake. There we go.
Okay, so now you actually have little no lag on the camera launch time.
Absolutely. So, just what you need when you're trying to capture that special moment.
Yeah, and you also have wireless charging and NFC built in.
Yes.
Can you speak to that? What is
So built into the back of this is wireless charging. So there's actually two standards in wireless charging.
Right.
I won't go techie on you, but we've built both of these standards into the back of this beautiful device. Before you needed an accessory, now you don't need an accessory.
Right.
You don't even need to know what standard the table pad is. You just stick it on and it starts charging. So in 2015, a lot of major coffee chains are making inroads into offering wireless charging tables. So in about the time it takes to drink a cup of coffee, you can get a charge.
Specifically, you say the time it takes to drink a cup of coffee. Say that 5 times fast. How quickly does this, so you've been using your phone, you've been hammering it, email, texting, everything, your phone's almost dead. How quickly can you place it on that charger or place your charger in it and actually get some of that energy back, some of that power back?
Right, so with fast charging, in just 10 minutes of charging, you could get up to 4 hours of usage.
Okay.
So if you went all night and you forgot to plug it in before you went to bed, 10 minutes in the time it takes you to get ready, you've got 4 hours of charge. And then throughout your day, if you want to top up your charge, you can do so at a wireless charging station.
So that's 10 minutes, get you to 4 hours worth of charge?
Exactly.
And I know that's an
charging.
improvement over the previous gen, because I think you had to do 15 minutes to 30 minutes and you're only getting, what, 2-3 hours, somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
so we've improved all the power management features on the device.
Okay. And then the camera. I know Samsung's also put some time into giving us a better camera. Now, I thought the Note 4 actually had one of the best cameras on the market, and I know there have been a lot of shootouts between the iPhone 6 Plus and the Note 4, which both have optical image stabilization in them. So what do you have, or what is Samsung bringing to the table for the S6 and S6 Edge?
So with this device, we're building on the best. So you've got a 16 megapixel camera in the back and 5 megapixels in the front for those HD selfies.
Right.
And we've taken a lot of those more prosumer camera features that would help the average photographer take better pictures. And one of those features is called object image tracking.
Okay.
And what it does is you can focus on the image once, and then the camera follows the focus through for you. So if you're taking pictures of children, you know, pets, anything that moves, you focus once, and even if you can't keep up, the camera will keep up for you.
So whether the image is moving or you have shaky hands, it's going to be in focus.
It's going to be in focus.
One other thing, Samsung Pay. That's going to work with the NFC component. NFC means near field communication. It's a shortwave radio communication, kind of like Bluetooth. What is Samsung bringing to the table with being able to tap and pay or use these phones? And I understand you guys already have some deals in place, and so people can actually really use Samsung Pay or Tap to Pay.
Yeah, so one of the big problems with mobile payments is that, you know, it's acceptance, right? So, you know, you can go into a major chain grocery store and be able to pay. However, if you're in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, trying to check out at a mom and pop shop, a convenience store, your chances of them supporting NFC is not going to work. So what Samsung brings to the table is technology called MST, Magnetic Secure Transmission. And what that does is it opens up a whole wider acceptance. So it's the same technology from which you swipe, usually today, that's, you know, the back of your card is a mag stripe. And so now, the devices support it, it's highly secure, it's secure transmission, it's tokenized. So with Samsung Pay, you open up over 90% of the market.
Wow,
So you can really leave your wallet at home.
So it uses something similar to the magnetic strip technology as opposed to near field communication. Now it also does have that built in, or doesn't?
NFC is also built in.
So that you can use it for tap to pay, for Google Wallet if that's something you want to use. Okay, so you've cut down on some of the bloatware and TouchWiz.
Yes. So when you get into the device, you'll see the cleanliness. You know, preloads are now organized into folders where applicable. And also when you go into the settings menus, what we've done is we've made sure that everything is within thumb's reach and above the fold, those important functions, and the more advanced functions are found a little bit below.
So tomorrow for the pre-order, if people actually want to get some hands-on time before they go purchase, I understand they can just walk into a Best Buy and check one out?
Correct, yes. So just go to samsung.com/GS6 to make sure the location beside you is available.
And is that one of the Samsung Experience shops where they're doing that?
Samsung Experience shops in Best Buy.
Okay, very good. Well, Suzanne, thank you for your time today.
Thank you
for coming out. And thank you for watching us, for checking out this video. Stay tuned. Of course, we'll have a review up on the Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge, giving you all the particulars, anything we didn't touch approach on here, going into more detail. We'll be looking hard at that heart rate sensor and the fingerprint scanner or fingerprint sensor. I'm Tshaka Armstrong. This is Suzanne De Silva with Samsung. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you on the next Tech for the rest of us.